The fragility of human spirit is like glass. It can break at even the slightest disturbance. Sometimes the pieces are big enough to easily put back together, and sometimes the fragments are so small that it's almost impossible to tell what they once were. But regardless of whatever beauty and perfection the original work held, and whether by accident or with will, each shattered piece carries an edge sharp enough to draw blood. The last being 10-year-old Ervay remembers is sitting in his family's car, but he wakes to find himself alone in an odd castle. A castle that holds entire villages all within its walls, and that grows increasingly twisted the further he descends. The only thing it lacks is an exit. Confused, frightened, and separated from his entire family, he has no choice but to explore the corridors in search for his loved ones. What is this place? Why does it seem as if someone doesn't want him to leave? And will Ervay be strong enough to face those truths once he can no longer deny the answers in front of his face? Hello everyone, my name is FlareBlitzed and welcome to the demo of Glass. Now this is made by the same developers who also made an RPG Maker horror / mystery murder game called Happy Birthday. And I quite like that game in a sense, although I would like to say that it was not that horror in terms of its theme. More like murder mystery would be more of an ideal solution. Maybe darker in there as well. But anyways, we've got Glass here, and the demo of this supposedly takes about 2 to 3 hours to complete, with the full game supposedly being about 15 hours in total to complete that. Crikey, if that's going to be the case, then we're going to be here for some time. But anyways, new game, Glass demo, what have you got? Cold. Why is it so cold? What is this? No sky, no soil. I can't see anything. I can't hear anything. I can't feel anything. Nothing but black. Nothing but the cold. Nothing but sub-freezing temperatures. Wait, is that a river? But why can't I touch it? I can breathe, but so I'm not beneath it. Is it really here at all? Or maybe it's me who's Ervay. Ah, that's my name. That voice. It almost sounds familiar, but whoever they are, they sound frightened. Terribly frightened. What is this? Don't go. Don't go? Don't go where? Ervay. They're calling for help. They're calling me for help? Stay quiet. No. I can't do anything. I just want to go home. Mum? Dad? Where? Ervay. I want to save them. I know I should save them. But somehow I know that I can't. Hey, who? Are you? Huh? Wait. What was that? That voice, was it a dream? It was, wasn't it? That was like something right out of those horror movies Mom won't let me watch. Yes, I'm such a coward. At least Sis wasn't here. At least Sis wasn't here. She'd never let me hear the end of it. But where are you? Where is this? I don't remember falling asleep here. I don't think I've ever seen this place before. Where's Mum and Dad? Weren't we on the way to Grandma's house of that stupid summer camp? Did we stop somewhere? Maybe I fell asleep in the car and we've... Yeah, that has to be it. This must be a friend's house or a hotel. I should go look for everyone else. They have to be around here somewhere. The font makes it look like a 6, which is really confusing. At least it looks like I got my own room for once. View tutorial exit. This setting can be changed in the options menu. For those who are new to RPG Maker games, I shall give you the delight of seeing the tutorial text. Walk using the arrow keys and interact with the enter key. Hold the shift key to run and fast forward through text. Well, we're hoping that we don't skip through text, for goodness sakes, because I had trouble in Happy Birthday where I just skimmed through one bit of dialogue, and it's just really annoying when that happens. Menus and saving. Press escape to access the menu and save options. Save your progress by interacting with certain beds. Certain beds. Not all beds, certain beds. So we've got inventory, equipment, skills, status, party, and options. I gather there's going to be more than just Ervay. If I'm pronouncing his name wrong, then please feel free to put in the comments as to how to pronounce his name correctly. We skip these in certain RPG Maker games, and almost all of these have no sort of influence upon the overall environment of the game. They're just there, and then they forgot to put them out. But I don't know. If they're implementing the game, then obviously we're probably going to see some battles involved. It's foggy and dark. Black. Yes, that is the colour of pitch black. Total darkness. There's not much in any of these drawers. It's the bed I woke up in. Odd or not, it was comfy. Maybe I could take a quick rest here. Right, journal entry. I don't know where my journal is, but I've got a few blank pieces of paper in my pocket. I guess I could write for a bit. Chef. Right, so do we have... What is it with this? Guns. How would you consider books as weapons, unless of course it's some sort of mage class? Key items. Okay, so writing on papers is not going to be a limited supply. It just comes and goes. Drawer. We can't walk on those. There's not much in any of these drawers. Yeah, as this game is probably going to be about 15 hours in total, I'm planning on doing the entire demo in 2 parts. What's this? Did Mum leave a note? Leave me a note, like usual? 21st of June, year 2000. We left the house today. We're headed towards Grandma's and that stupid summer camp, and won't be home for another 4 weeks. What a waste of summer. I'm bored already. I've been sitting back here for, well, it feels like it's been forever, but I guess it's only been a few hours. Sis, of course, has the front seat. She's happy. She wanted to go. I don't blame her, I guess. I'm sure she has a lot more to be excited about than I do. Sometimes I wish I could at least have a spare room, though. Any other options other than quit reading? Okay. Wait, what? This is from my journal. I just wrote this yesterday. Did someone get into my journal? Sheesh. Great. Now, whoever it was is probably going to laugh at me later. It wasn't Sis, was it? If it was, she'll show Mum. Mum will show Dad, and then I'll be in so much trouble. I have to find them. I should make sure there aren't any other pages lying around too. Journal. It's either the 6th of February or the 2nd of June, but I'm pretty sure there was a 1 in there rather than a 0. That should be implemented. Collect shattered journal pages to unlock optional scenes and special skills for Ervay. More investigation. That's why investigating everywhere within these sort of games is very good for unlocking not only the mandatory path options to proceed through the game, but also optional things which will allow you to go through the game with a bit more of a boost. Hey, Mum wrote one of these novels. I've read most of the rest too. Most of the rest. Okay. Most of the rest. along these pages. Okay, so I don't think there's anything else in this room. Let's look at this. Nope, nothing. Fireplace, nope. We didn't actually look at the curtains. So there's no... It's actually quite hard to tell. Right, general entry, I don't see the benefit of sleeping at the moment. It's just... Yeah, okay, so you get a limited amount of running, but it would be very good to A, put that within the tutorial that you've got a limited amount of running before it recharges, and B, an actual meter to tell the player that they've only got a limited amount of running before the running runs out. Wow, what a huge fancy looking place! That's so cheap. I can't remember the last time we stayed somewhere this nice. But it's going to be hard to find everyone here. I hope we didn't go too far away. They're probably in one of these rooms. One of these other rooms. One of these other rooms will go. Exploring, press Q. This place sure looks huge. But there's got to be some interesting things around here, right? I should remember to check drawers and stuff. Not everything's hidden in plain sight after all. If I get tired, I could probably go back to the room I woke up in. I hope I'm not alone for that long, though. Good to be alone, good to not be alone, bad to be alone, bad to not be alone. There's goods and bads about being alone, and goods and bads about... this room looks like I'd imagine my pets, but I don't see them. Yeah, that skims through too quickly. Like, even if you just read it with your eyes, it's going to be a bit quick to try and absorb all of that. Pieces! Running shoes! Not really my style, but they might come in handy, I guess. Can I equip the running shoes? Optimize. Okay. Change. Can I equip said running shoes? Accessory. Running shoes. Simple, well-fitting sneakers, not much in wear protection, but practical, evasive, plus 5%. Nothing like hit prevention from the enemy. An empty bed. If I want to rest, maybe I should go back to the other one I woke up in. Who knows what this one belongs? Who knows who this one belongs to? Okay, what this one belongs to? That doesn't make any sense. More pages down here. Going up would be very nice. Computer. Loss of alcohol. This place feels homier already. Does your parents drink a bit of alcohol? Can I get the candle? There's not much in any of these drawers. Not much in any of these drawers. Not much in any of these drawers. Well, I'm glad of that. Yeah, there's a criminal around in all these places. Can I go in here? Wait. It's locked. Strange. I don't see a keyhole or anything either. It opens by somebody releasing their magical barrier on it. This door is protected by a magical barrier. Brother would like, he doesn't seem to be here though. No, there's nobody here. It's just all desolated. We're the only ones here at the moment. And also, knowing me with these sort of games, I take a lot longer than what the game developer puts down because I like to read everything from top to bottom. Turns a box with completed and fantastical titles. It looks like the kind of stuff my brother would love. Hey, there's something sitting on a shelf here. May as well take it. This room looks very empty anyways. Health drink. Excellent. Nothing like restoring our HP. Empty bed. Certain beds. Not all beds are safe to sleep in. Or write our journals in. Tons of books. Tons of books. Where? Okay, we can't go into the center of that. Okay. Tons of books. There's not much in any of these drawers. Have we checked each and every one of them accordingly? Yeah, there definitely needs to be a gauge as to how much stamina you got left to run because it's limited. Okay. Oh, there's somebody here. Who are you, madam? Ah! There's a girl there. Then I'm not alone. Thank God. I was really starting to think. Maybe she could tell me where I am and where the rest of my family is staying, at least. Bad news. I don't think she's noticed me yet. Hello? Where's she staring at? There's a window, but there's nothing out there. It's almost like she's not really here. Wah! Here's a kitty cat. Gone under the bed. God, it went under the bed. Sometimes I swear cats can tell I don't like them. Just by looking at me. Maybe if they tried being friendly once in a while, they wouldn't bother me so much. But miss? Jeez, maybe I should go poke her and see what happens. Are you sure that's the best idea? Poking a otherwise emotionless, expressionless personnel. Girly stuff, nothing interesting, but... nothing interesting. Hey kitty cat, that cat's still hiding under there. A friendly couple, aren't they? Meow. Typical cat noise an RPG maker. Can't blame him though. Books, books, books. Everything aside. Girly stuff, nothing interesting. That mirror looks clean though, but for some reason I can't see myself very well. Weird. There are some cat figurines and other strange trinkets. Trinkets of all the sorts. Hello? You're... you. How... I'm sorry, how did you get in here? I don't want you here. Well, that's not what I was hoping to hear. Where is here exactly? My home, and you're not welcome here. Get out. A home? That can't be right, can it? This doesn't look like someone's house. My family, where are my family's rooms? What makes you think I know? Not here, I hope. Quite thankfully, you're the only person I've seen, and I like to keep it that way. Leave. They're here, they have to be here. If they're not, then how do I assume you that I have no idea. Figure it out and go back there, whatever hole you crawled in from. But get out. Just admit that she's not gonna. I thought I told you to get away from me. Who are you? And what makes that any business of yours? Stay away from me. I have no idea. Go away if you're gonna leave. You aren't supposed to. Oh, shut up. Where? Oh, exactly. My home and visitors aren't welcome. Get out of my room. Not here, I hope. Maybe just leave me alone. Okay, well, you're being a very, very nasty little critter. Yeah, very friendly. Okay, I'll leave you be. God. In denial. That girl almost seems scared of me. I wonder why. I mean, I'm not scary at all, am I? Damn it, what's going on? None of this makes any sense. Nah. Abandoned. What is this? Where is everyone? What if it was them who went through my journal? What if they abandoned me? What if they've already moved on from this hotel, or whether it's because of what I... No, they wouldn't do that. Maybe this is just one of Sis's tricks. Besides, I can't just give up and cry. I'm a man after all. That's what Dad always says. And if Sis sees me cry, that'll make only her more satisfied when this turns out to be one of her stupid jokes. I just gotta keep looking. There has to be more rooms than this, right? Quite indeed. Love to serve all. Saving is important in these endeavors. Okay, right on there, indeed. Let's press onwards. Right, so if that critter's not going to be helpful for me, then I'm just going to continue exploring this place. That clock is so loud. I guess it's because everything else is so quiet. Odd. I hear the clock ticking, but the hand seems to be stuck at 9:17. 9:17, remember that. Wow, what a fancy chair. It looks expensive too. What sort of place is this? I don't think there's anyone else around here, and it certainly didn't seem like that girl was going to be of much help. But is this really okay? I'm not supposed to walk around on my own, but this isn't my fault. What else am I supposed to do? I'm gonna go into the dining room. I'm gonna eat all your stuff. Footsteps. Sis? This isn't funny, sis. If this is one of her jokes, then one thing's for sure, I'm good. Okay, don't be like that. Otherwise, taking away the life of one of your siblings is not going to help you with this conflict. It's just going to put more conflicts onto the table. The food all smells so good, but somehow I'm not really hungry. I wonder if it's really still fresh anyway. No, it's just powered by paranormal entities that the food is always going to be so fresh and delicious looking. But inside the food contains all sorts of nasties that's going to give you an eternity of pain by the curse that shall possess you. Let's see now. Nothing else is here. Okay, let's proceed on this way then. Mess hall. Oh, it's a wisp. What the? How are you? Eek! What was that? Was it alive? Yes and no. What if it follows me? I have to get out of here. If there isn't anyone else to go, it's all dead ends. That's just a big stupid idea. I thought I told you to, but there's something out there. I thought it might be chasing me. I'm not sure what you managed to get yourself with. I'm not sure what you managed to scare yourself with, kid. But there's one thing I do know, is that there's nothing out there. I can at least say that much after having lived here for as long as I have. Well, there wasn't anything until you showed up anyway. Get out. What? It's here, it's here. Dad, someone help? Quit whining and help me to get rid of it. Defeat all enemies before the party is defeated. In battle, turn order is determined by agility and display with icons. Use shift to change targets and view enemy stats. Use attack skills to damage enemies, use defense and items to survive. Escape can be used to flee from common enemies but not from bosses. Skill points, use to cast skills. Regen when items by defending. Okay. Attack. Push shift allows to. Right. So we outclass it with magic, agility, stamina, and mind. 10. Well, okay, at least you attacked her. Elenore. I don't know how to pronounce her name. No skills. Good. Uncommon. What can I say? I'm an important person. No, you're just selfish being at the moment. May as well take what we can. Items, 3 currency, $3. Is it really gone? What the hell did you do, brat? What? I didn't do anything. I was just exploring. In all the years I've lived here, I've never seen anything like that in the castle. Not until you showed up. Ah, goodness sakes. Yeah. Heard a voice in one of the other rooms. I can't just leave. I've got to... Hasn't anyone ever told you that it's becoming... Is it... Oh. Fine, I'll help you look for them. That's what you're going for, isn't it? But once we find them, they damn well better know how to get both themselves and you out of here. Yeah, so hard to believe, so shut up and stop crying before I change my mind. Hey, what's your name anyway? I'm Ervay. Elenore. Don't recall my last name. Not sure whether or not I've ever had one. Can we please just get this done? Okay, the sooner you can go away from my party, the better. Because you are just the most horrible person ever. Leave Tanya alone. She's the only companion I have. The only one I need too. Golly, what the heck is wrong with you? And comes the cat. Oh, don't follow me, Tanya. It's too dangerous out there right now. If you do happen to find any gifts while I'm gone, just keep them for me and I'll take them when I get back. I'll look for your favourite snacks or a new toy while I'm out there too. Don't worry so much, I won't be long. This is what happens when you've been alone for too long. You get lonely and you talk to a cat. When Elenore is out of our chests, out of our hairs, it's going to be a wonderful day for all of us. Footsteps. What's to do with all this food? If you ever seen anyone else here, then why does it look like this table was set for a huge party? It's always like that. Huh? But someone had to set it at least. Who? I don't know. But what about footsteps I heard in here earlier? There has to be someone else here. Footsteps? And that thing didn't have feet, so that couldn't have been it. There's no need to spell that out for me. The castle is old. It creaks even when there's no one around. You are hearing things? Enough, but is that the only word you know how to say? Yeah, no, there's but, and there's but. It's locked. The word ballroom is etched into the doorway, but I can't get inside. I don't see a keyhole or anything either. I'm not one for always reading out conflict, so that's why when there's a huge amount of conflict dialogue, I just tend to skip through it because I think it's quite... For my sort of style of looking through games, there's nothing wrong with doing that sort of thing, but for me it just sounds bad when I just say it out right. There's a door here, but it wouldn't seem to open. Funny, I don't see a keyhole or anything either. Wait, is that running water right here behind the door? It sounds like a river. Hey, what's in here anyway? I can hear water running. Nothing that is even the slightest bit relevant to you. Okay then. Suspicious room! Suspicious lady behind him. God. The food always smells so good, but somehow I'm not really hungry. I wonder if it's really still fresh anyway. Nah, it's been there for an eternity, and it will not dissolve in terms of its quality. Mess balcony. There's something... I swear there was something there, but maybe it was just me. Anything here? Energy drink. Nice. I could use some energy right now. Right about now, your energy... What the heck is that? I can't read what it says. ANK 10, ANK 36. Maybe that's just experience. But then again, why the heck would I get... I can't see anything from here, it's all black. I can't see anything from here. It's just all darkness. Nothing here. So what was the point of this back room if there's nothing here other than that energy drink? Which is not mandatory to completing this game. Guarantee you that much. Go in here then. More of these wisps. See, there are lots of them. Not for long. Battle will begin if you make contact with an enemy symbol on the field. To avoid them, hold shift to dash until your stamina runs out. Max stamina increases as you acquire experience and level up. Acquire needs to have a C in between A and Q. Enemies will notice and pursue you if you step too close. They will notice you from further away. That sounds farther away when dashing. So choose your movements wisely when you want to avoid battle. Okay. But do they move faster than us? That's the question. Okay, let's just be mindful. Lots of stored food. It all looks pretty fresh, even though the basket is dusty. I guess this is a pantry. Fluffy biscuit. Couldn't hurt to grab a snack. I don't think anyone will miss it. Not in this huge place. I'd like to be able to move as well. Up here, lots of alcohol. I'm not old enough to drink this. You're not quite either, are you? Come on, take it anyway. We might want it later. In fact, with you around, I'm pretty sure I will. You know, you aren't the best influence. Never said I was. Yeah. Cheap wine for a cheap girl. Lots of stored wine. It's all pretty fresh, even though the basket is dry. I guess it's a pantry. More of that. More of that. Sometimes it may contain something else other than just that dialogue, which is why I investigate every single one of them, and probably at every single angle possible as well. Avoid the wisps, griffins, or gargoyles. Sorry, it almost feels like it's watching me. And why would it be standing here all of a sudden? This must be a kitchen. It looks almost as messy as ours. The food all smells so good, but somehow I'm not really hungry. I wonder if it's really still fresh anyway. Get through the dialogue quickly in case if an enemy's nearby and it wants to attack me. Attack me and my giblets. Health drink, that's all good. Mum's favourite. Gross, but I guess it's good for you. That's what she says anyways. That's not meant to be a pun, right? That's what she says. Food all smells so good. All smells so good. All smells so good. Lots of stored food. It all looks pretty fresh, even though the basket is dusty. Fish. Nope. That's none of those plates. Cake. Maybe a variety in dialogue might be good as well. Not just like the foods all smell so good, but like this piece of cake or something. Not specifically in those words, I'm not trying to say that, but just kind of make it a bit different each time you interact with something else, rather than just copy and paste over to all the different food items. Right, where's that wisp? Up there, okay. Crawl past you, go over here. The pantry does not have any wisps, that's good. Unless one just suddenly decides to pop in and say hello. I'm gonna treat you with a fluffy biscuit. Actually, you'll just burn up the biscuit, so that's not. Lots of stored food, looks pretty fresh, even though the basket is empty, it's just a pantry. A journal page. 28th of September 1999. Why does everyone say that trying hard matters? I tried hard to pass all my classes. I tried hard to learn piano. I tried hard to play soccer. I try hard to make friends, but no matter how hard I try, it never makes a difference. I'm scared to show Mum and Dad my report card. Again. Is it just that there's something wrong with me? I just wish I was good at something. Sister's so good at everything without even trying. I still don't really get it. Hey, what's that you're looking at so intensely? Nothing you need to worry about. Oh, so it's something you don't want me to see, huh? It's just private, okay? Fine, fine, ruin the fun. I'm sure your secrets can't be that juicy anyway. Learned with sensitive skill. Collecting journal entries while unlocking anxiety skills, okay. For Ervay. These skills tend to be powerful or cause unique effects. For instance, sensitive reveals weaknesses and stats in the target's info screens. Anxiety is required to use skills. Blank increases by surviving or dealing damage is reduced through the use of these skills and by defending. However, anxiety must be carefully managed. Anxiety represents each fighter's mental well-being, and if the gauge reaches minimum or maximum, that fighter will enter an anxiety break. Anxiety breaks causing one of the 4 statuses to... Okay. Stamina of mind decreases. SP regenerates. Accuracy decreases. Strength and magic increase for enraged. Panic is HP drains. Critical hits may increase. Terror. SP drains. Fighter may counter attacks and skills. Fighters also gain... Okay. Fighters will also gain a powerful anxiety attack. I don't like saying that word. During a break, each fighter has 1 attack that corresponds to each state. These are the strongest skills each fighter has. Attacks cost nothing to use, but each can only be used once. Remember, however, that blank states last for the duration of a battle or until a fighter is defeated, so make sure and use blanks wisely. Journal. Was there a necessity to pick up though? I'm guessing it was. Simply because of the skill, there's a piece of a journal. Journals count towards like an ending of a game or something. Please let me press on game so that I will be able to pass through these places. Avoid getting near the wisps. I'm calling them wisps simply because they're floating flames. I don't know how close we can get before it actually decides it wants to come after us, so let's just pass onwards. Okay, by default we just did that. 3 of them. That was a very bad idea. Can we escape? Okay, that was really bad. 3 of those guys, and yeah, that's really unbalanced because we can't attack until they've attacked us, and yeah, that's the thing. I wonder if sleeping helps regenerate our health, because that would be very wise. Our stamina does not regenerate unless we stand still, I think. Ervay's room. Sleep. Any dreams? Or is it just going to be this theme song and then we wake up with our HP and our SP regenerated? Good. That's something I'm really glad to hear. And anxiety is down to 1. Obviously, if it enters minimum or maximum, then it may go into like a status. Unsure on what to do or how to help your dear friend. I think secretly these 2 are after each other, but I don't know why this girl is so mean to this poor boy. Ballroom. Does it have a reference towards something else though? When it comes to like gain stats, I'll do that in my own time when I'm off well, I'm not recording, because farming up is quite a monotonous task in itself. Unless of course we're fighting a new enemy, therefore I will look at that more thoroughly, but when it just comes to the same kind of enemies like these flames, it's just not going to be the case, unfortunately. So we say they are bosses, so it is a necessity to battle. Otherwise, if it's just little enemies like these. Hey Elenore, thanks for helping me. Look, I don't think I could make it through here by myself. That's because you're nothing but... Okay, fine. Well, excuse me for my age. So you can be sarcastic. How old are you anyway? 7? 8? I'm 10. Oh my, I never would have guessed. You know, what with the way you kept crying and all? Whatever. Going to put some more? Actually, I was wondering about something you said earlier. You said that you hope my parents know how to get out of here. If you're so upset about us being here, why don't you just tell us the way out yourself? Is it that obvious? I don't know how to get out either. Wait, what? That's ridiculous. You said you lived here. You have to know the way out. But I don't. Hell, I don't even remember how I ended up here. All I know is that it was a long time ago now. That's certainly one reason why I never expected anyone else to find our way in. I explored every inch of this castle in the years I've lived here. There are a few doors I've never been able to open, but I haven't found anything resembling an exit. What about windows? I've already tried that approach a long time ago. I threw a few dishes out of the windows and off the balconies. I couldn't see through all this fog. But even with the lowest floor, I never heard anything hit the ground. I won't be jumping out myself anytime soon. You can try if you want, though. No way. So, are you trapped here then? You will come with us if my parents know how to get out, right? That depends on how you look at it. And don't get your hopes up, kid. This is my home. I'm not leaving. Sounds more like a prison to me. I'm not a prisoner. This is my home. This is my world. Oh, shut up, you. You're so high and almighty. You called this place a castle earlier, didn't you? That means it's really big, doesn't it? And the sooner we keep moving, the such we'll cover it all. There's still 2 floors below this one. Don't find your parents here, we should start heading down. Don't worry, the blue ones I believe are going to be friendly. Huh? That one's a different colour. Okay, it's not friendly then. You may use a dance. Oh. Yeah. Okay, use water toss some odd reason. And we've had a health drink along the way as well, that's good. What the heck did you do, kid? I don't know, but it was like my body suddenly just... It almost looked like magic, even here. I've never... Yeah, it was kind of like magic, wasn't it? It was pretty cool. I bet I could do it again too. This is my world. But even here, I've never been able to. Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just keep looking, shall we? Well, you've earned the title's word officially now, at least. Yeah, she's just full of it. Another of my journal pages. 11th of March 1998. It's my birthday today. I'm turning 8. Mum says she'll take me and sis to a movie after breakfast, and we'll have cake and presents when we get back. Our friends from the 3rd grade are coming too. Not many are really mine though. I doubt I'd get many good presents either. Why do I have to have a twin like her? Okay, so if it's your birthday on that day, then I suppose, saying that, if you're 8 on that day, then this is going to be either in the year 2000 or 2001 on when this game glass is set. Okay, yeah. Thank you for pinning me in here. I don't want to be stuck in here with these very, very powerful enemies. I couldn't get away. I didn't want to attack. I didn't want to attack. Let's just escape. Yes, make a run for it. For goodness sake, I don't want them near me. If anything, I'd rather just go to bed to regenerate my health rather than actually using items. I prefer to use items in a boss scenario where I know I can't escape. That whisper's right there, so either go around or wait for it to pass. I'll go around. There's no harm in taking a few extra turns. Men's bathroom. And we're not going to need to worry about these enemies anymore, well, at least the orange ones, because we're now level 5, a little bit of farming off screen, just so that you don't get bored every time you look at my wonderful face. Anyways, these enemies. 2 of you, that's fine, I'll give you a small shower, a small dosage of what is to come. But yeah, Elenore takes more damage than Ervay does. We're getting our bottoms whipped at the moment, unfortunately, by these flames. Because Elenore, despite having more health, she takes more damage anyways. Less defense, etc. Anyways, we found ourselves a treasure chest, which is probably most likely gonna contain an energy potion or... okay, a magnet ring. If it really works, it could certainly be handy. Equip somebody with a magnet ring. Nope. Jewelry. We should equip ourselves a magnet ring. Bulky, but magnets are somehow supposed to keep you limber. +1 magic and agility. Prevents paralysis. I should equip that to myself because paralysis is quite an annoying status condition which prevents you from moving. Either for 1 turn or for several turns depending on how this paralysis works. And the women's bathroom. Yeah, it sure is dark in here. It gets damp. Sometimes it weakens the candles. Nothing to worry about. Indeed. What's the matter? Scared of the dark? No. Are you scared of the dark? Are these chamber pots? Yeah, I guess this place is really old-fashioned. I don't want to look too close. The mirror looks clean enough, but for some reason I can't see myself very well. That's fine. Footsteps! Did you just hear something? You did. Let's just get out here and go look somewhere else. So you are scared of the dark then? That's not it. I really did hear something, didn't I? One shouldn't have did it. Found 50. We shall take the money. Awesome, that's more than my weekly allowance. I wonder where you would use money here though. Surely there's like a vending machine or something. Surely there is something in the horizon. In the horizon. Through the horizon. Through this mess hall. Laundry room! Contains a wisp in itself. It's warm and steamy in here. It feels kinda good. Pretty bow! Did this get left in the laundry? Maybe Elenore would like it. Her wearing it is kind of a funny picture though. Hey, you're gonna get this piece of bow, whatever it is. Headwear. Pretty bow. A simple hair bow is pretty, I guess, but I'm certainly not wearing it. Supposed to help you focus. But that seems silly. Hey, +1 stamina, sorry, and +2 mind. Excellent. You're gonna have this and you're going to like it. To explore the rest of these premises, I need to defeat this ember. Well, these embers, actually. Let's see now. I'll just do that to you, and you're completely out for the count, and I'm going to rain toss on you. Wow. I just needed 2 more damage, and that would have been that, but no. Don't miss. Thank you. Yeah. Sail through these pretty quickly so I can explore the rest of these rooms. And then we shall proceed on to the next area, which is where those blue flames originally appeared. Just want to see if there's anything hidden, like a paper scrap or something. I wonder if it is possible to interact with the water itself. Probably not. There's water in here, and those flames are amongst us. Should we just book down here? This is like an old Bible. It looks like someone left something behind while they were reading too. Miracle incense. Yeah. Incense is like an item, isn't it? Field health drink +40%. +40%. Ah, completely cures HP and SP. It's better, and it's revival as well. Okay, cures unconscious. Yeah, that's like a last resort item. Use that within the battle. Because I imagine those are going to be quite rare to acquire. I need to go over there, but you're in the way. Sometimes I prefer not to fight if I can prevent it. But some enemies are very annoying, to the point where they do want to fight. What? This door leads to the second floor, but it's locked? It never was before. How did it... Did someone take the key and lock it? Is there someone else here too? It wasn't you, was it? Of course not. It probably wasn't your family either. Pest or not, I doubt they would have gone so far as to lock up their own brat here. Well, unless they really have a grudge against me. I really did hear footsteps, you know. Maybe whoever they belong to is one who locked it. There is a key. I left it hanging here on the knob. I never had any reason to move it, but now it's gone. There's no way down without it. But how are we supposed to find my pose if we can't? We've been across pretty much all of this floor, haven't we? And we haven't found them, so... Well... Not quite. There are still a few places they could be, I suppose. Let's head through the left hallway. Okay. Yeah, left hallway. Thank you very much. Will be insightful message that I did not know. Of course I did know. Blue flames I'd rather avoid, actually. Oh Christ, you're too close. Go up. Please let me move, game. Bookshelves. Nothing really interests me, but I'm pretty sure I've seen most of these on my mum's and brother's shelves at some point in the past. Nothing that really interests me, but okay, I've already looked at that. Looked at that. Only specific locations have unique dialogue. One thing I would say is that a lot of places has the same dialogue as other things. It's locked. Word library is etched into the doorway, but I can't get inside. It looks like there's a keyhole though. I don't want to use items. I'd rather go back and sleep, but I know that's a waste of time. What's with this village? Presumably it is a village. The snow falls in this wonderful place. What? This is a town. Hey, we're outside the castle. Hehehe. That wasn't so hard at all. And you. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we're still inside. See the roof and the walls? Exactly. But how does this snow fall exactly? This. Sorry, kid. It's not going to be that easy. But how is this? It's not real. But there's people here. I thought you said there was no one else inside the castle. Simple. They're not real either. None of this is real. Not the village, nor the people in it. What are you talking about? Everything looks so... How can it not be real? That's impossible. Take a closer look at the villagers. They're still. They look normal to me, Elenore. What? You mean you can't? I can see right through them. Huh? None of the people here look completely solid to me. That's how I knew you were different when I saw you. You're the only human I've seen in years that I can't see through. In fact, my cat Tanya is the only other real living thing inside the castle. That's... what? What is this place? Why would it look different to you? I was hoping I wouldn't have to explain this to you. Look. This is my world. I don't... It's my world. What's so hard about that to understand? I don't know how I came here, but I do know that this is... It's in my mind that shapes this place. Everything's about always changing, shifting with my thoughts and mood. There's no other explanation. I can't fully control it. But that's why I'm able to live here for so long. I'm the queen of my own world. What else could I possibly need. But people here, this castle, this village, it's all nothing but figments of me. You probably can't recognize it for what it is because this place doesn't come from you. What, you think I'm crazy, don't you? Yes, she is crazy. I suggest getting away from her. Then just stay quiet. The sooner I get you out of my world, the better. It doesn't need anyone but me. How can she say all of that with a straight face? Speaking of which, everyone in the village looks about the same age as you. It wasn't like this before. What did you do, brat? Huh? I don't know what's going on, but you being here is messing up my home. You need to go back to where you came from. But I'm not doing anything. Look, don't start crying again. Even if the people here aren't real, they can still interact with us in the castle. They don't normally leave their village, but it's possible that one wandered out and took off with the key. It's also possible that your family ended up here. Let's ask around and see what we can find. Okay. This is just getting too bizarre. I mean, something like that isn't possible, is it? Nah. Catala, Evening of White Nostalgia. I'm pretty sure this place is a shop or something. Oh great, we can only get up there by going up here then. Okie dokie. Hello? Can I help? It's a nice view from up here, isn't it? Just be careful of that boy in the house over there. He gets mad if you even look in his direction. He almost killed me for one time I stepped into his yard, sorry. A key. Sorry, I wouldn't have any idea where to look. No, neither do I. That's what I'm asking. An antidote! Good to have one on hand, I guess. Hopefully they don't taste nasty. Usually the nastier they taste, the better the effect. Residential home. Hey, who the heck are you? This is my house. Did I give you to come in? No, I didn't. Oh, I'm sorry. And that's supposed to make me feel better about having my personal space invaded? Tell you what, you find the pen and the loss, I won't report you to the town police. But why? What? You dense? My sister's old necklace. Find it or I'll report you. I was in the caves. Something inside might have made off with it. Check there. Fine, I'll grab it if I see it. Then I'll be looking forward to hearing from you later. Until then, get out of my house. God. So now we're stuck doing dirty work. Nice job. Still, if the rest of the villagers are anything to go by, I'm not particularly worried about getting reported. But what a little snot. He kind of reminds me of someone else I met recently. Really? Whoever could that be? Hey, if we're really going to bother with this, it might be a good idea to use this to take notes. Job book, yeah. Besides, you like this kind of thing, right? Yeah, thanks. This is kind of like side quests you always get in those video games. I'll be disappointed if we don't get some cool rewards. I mean, they have to at least give us some money, right? Geek. Shut it. Hey, what's wrong with being a geek? It's better than being a paranoid nerd like you, little girl. Snowmen always brings back memories. Me and sis make them every winter. Cave? You say the cave, right? We should ask about the key a bit more before going anywhere else. Besides, I don't really want to go inside of a cave if we don't have to. Hey, somebody asked us to go into a cave. Some self-proclaimed rich boy. A rich boy who probably got that money from his parents. Yeah, then makes himself feel like he's all high and almighty, like every other rich person in this world who thinks they're so much better simply because they have money, and they just sit around all day doing nothing but feel proud of themselves. Oh hey, welcome to Cantella. Not many visitors find us up here in the mountains. Mountains? Yeah, we usually get a surge of tourists around Christmas, but that's about it. Oh, a key, sorry. Haven't seen anything like that. Enjoy your stay, though. I'll enjoy my stay, most certainly. It's fun to play on the cliffs, but make sure you don't go inside the caves. They're infested with giant rats. Giant? I haven't seen a key anywhere, though, sorry. Find out shows a key. I used to be friends with a boy in the corner house, but it hasn't been since he got sick. He can't come out to play anymore, and his sister seems kinda strange. I think she's angry at him for being sick, and for having to take care of him, but it's not his fault. I sure hope my friend gets better soon. Oh, a lost key? I don't know. I've got enough problems of my own. Hey, Elenore, are you sure these people are fake? They seem real to me. It all does. Explain a village filled with nothing but brass then. And if they were real, do you think they would have noticed they were trapped inside a castle by now? None of these people here ever mention anything about it. I guess that's true, but what if they existed somewhere else? What if we're the ones who aren't really here? Maybe they can see us even though they're really all outside the castle somewhere. Maybe that's why I don't know, it's possible I suppose, but I don't care either way. It bothers you, doesn't it, the idea that they're all fake? It's just... Listen, kid, I'm going to give you a piece of advice. Sometimes it's better to just take things as they appear without worrying about the details. Overthinking never leads to happiness. I mean, does it really matter to you whether these people are real or not? No. It doesn't affect you at all, so long as they serve their purpose, so why bother thinking about it? It's how I've managed for so long in this castle, with little but my own mind for company. I suppose you could say it's sad, really, but I've come to enjoy it. After all, the only thing that matters to me is me, and the only thing that matters to you is you. That's not true, but it is. Whether you want to admit it or not, nothing has any inherent value. All that matters is what you get out of it. That's just the way humans are. They can tell you that they love you, but all anyone really thinks about is themselves and what they could do for them. You could be fake, and they wouldn't care so long as you fulfilled their needs. I don't need any of them. And you certainly don't need to waste time fretting over my own illusions. Yeah, what's your problem? What's your problem anyway? What happened to make you want to live all alone in a strange place like this? The world isn't that bad of a place, Elenore. Do you really believe that? Or does that seem like the right thing to say? Think about it before you answer. Well, It must be nice to still believe it when someone says they love you. You have a lot to learn, kid. So many self-proclaimed characters. Think of it so high and almighty. But worse vermin are vermin that doesn't realise that it is vermin. Growing relationships throughout story choices will unlock anxiety skills for Elenore and every fighter besides Ervay. These skills tend to be powerful, cause unique effects, however remember to beware of anxiety breaks. Ervay's relationships with other party members may also unlock special scenes and affect the eventual ending. Check the status for his friendships from the menu. Great. Maybe a good point to save somewhere before we create any divergence within the story. So it minimizes the amount of time that we need to be here to unlock all the endings possible when the full game comes out. Treasure chest! 100 squid. Sweet, I bet even Sis would be impressed. I wonder where you use money here though. You do know this is someone else's house, right? But you're the only one. Yeah, but you're the one who said they aren't real anyway, so... Fair enough, yeah, exactly. If it's your own mind, then you can usurp control of the rules of this reality. So you can shut up and all. Oh, come on, keyboard. It's locked. Either no one's home or they don't want visitors. Well, the rich kids certainly didn't want any visitors. Hi there. It's nice to see a new face. We don't get visitors very much. Where are you from anyway? I'm from Saddle. I don't think I know where that is. You must have come from really far away. Oh, a key. Is it for your room at the inn? I'm afraid I haven't seen it, but you could probably just ask the innkeeper for another one. No, there's no such thing unless the innkeeper's the person who stole it. Our one. Oh, a visitor. I hate to ask, but I could really use your help. My brother is really sick and he's not getting better. I heard about medicine that could help. I'm not sure how to get the ingredients. Please, can you help me? I'll see what I can do. Thanks so much. I need 3 rat tails, 2 venom vials, and 1 white flower. What kind of medicine is that? Yeah, I know, but venom stuff can sometimes go towards healing items as well if you process it right. How to process it, I have no freaking idea. Let's just get on with this anyways. So your brother's there. Why is he not in bed then? People who are ill are usually taken to bed. I've been sick for so long, I hate it. Sis always has to take care of me, it makes me feel bad. But I'm sure I'll get better someday. Someday. Or too far into the future, the day of your demise. That really got really negative there. So let's just move on with something else. Okay, anywhere else in the village we can look around. Residential home. Hello, woof woof. Something wrong? No, I just don't like dogs. They bark, chase cats and smell. What's the point? You sound just like the rest of my family. I've always wanted a dog, but everyone else only wants cats. Elenore, you're realizing that I am a dog lover compared to a cat lover. I don't mind cats, but just putting up with them is just so annoying. I could argue that cats are pointless, but I'm sure I'd at least end up with a bump on my head. That's right, you would. Just forget it. Life here is a bit lonely. It's such a trek up the mountains that... Is that a comma or an underscore? Can't really tell. Beneath the letter K. Trek up the mountains that visitors don't come very often. No one else wants me much either. Guess it's just me and Tucker. At least he's loyal. Yep, loyal Tucker. Loyal, lovely puppy. Yeah, compared to cats, dogs are loyal. Cats are independent, vile creatures. I don't know if I get near a cat, I just feel like they're going to bite me or something. Or they just want to play viciously. Is this a shop? Item shop. There we go. It's exactly what we can use money on. Just a bunch of boring stuff. I love it here. There's so many neat things to look at. Excuse me. We never get a chance to use much of it, though. Well, unless we go adventuring in this cave, in the caves. Looks like some kind of medicinal drink. Are you the shop owner? Looks like a list of special orders. I wonder where they even get all this stuff from. Hey there, come to stock up? I have came to stock up. Right, you could use 2 of those and get the same sort of effect. You can get 80% if you just buy 2 of those and you use 20 points. Use 20 coins less. It sounds a little suspicious, but at least it tastes good. Anxiety plus 50%. Why would you want that? Our antidote cures all basic ailments. Aside unconsciousness. Emergency vaccine. An injection that cures and temporarily prevents most ailments it hurts. Minus 10 health, damn it. Odd incense. It's a strange smelling incense strong enough to wake up anyone. Supposedly revitalizes the body and mind. So it's kind of like a revival item. But that is really expensive. Unless the tougher enemies in this game give you a lot of coins. I'm not sure about that. Okay, a standard emergency kit with plenty of supplies to go around. All the party gets plus 40 HP and SP. Say, if nothing here is real, then why are we paying for things anyway? Illusions or not, the people here can still affect both us and the rest of the castle. I can't consciously alter anything, so it's best to just follow the rules. I learned about a long time ago. Aside from the castle walls, everything here seems so normal. You sure you're not just crazy? Shut it, brat. Maybe you're the brat, but you're the worst kind of brat because you don't realize you are a brat. Come on, keyboard, function. Keyboard, I didn't press that far, okay? It snows here every single day, so we have to store water below ground to keep it from freezing. It's a lot of work drawing buckets from the well every time we need it though. If it snows every day, then why isn't this place buried by now? A key? I know nothing and I'm too busy to help. Maybe I'm just a bit lazy to help. Making snowmen is so much fun. It's no wonder that people like to come here for Christmas. I'm sorry, I haven't seen any keys though. I hope you didn't drop it. It'll get buried in the snow pretty fast. It doesn't seem like anyone knows anything about the key. And I haven't seen any sign of my family either. What now? Well, we could try searching the caves behind the village. If none of the people here took off with the key, it's possible one of the creatures there did. Okay. Yeah, you're definitely afraid of the dark. You don't hide your nerves very well. Are you good at imagining things that aren't true? Oh, in that case, let's get going. Yeah. Yeah, take that, you nerd. Everyone's so scared of the rats in that cave, but all you have to do is step on them or smack them with something blunt. They're so squishy. I probably wouldn't try that on the big ones though. Nah, they're a bit more sturdy and more likely to bite you. Weapon shop. Ooh, very nice. Wow, this is awesome, but isn't it a bit much for a small town for kids? I love looking at all of these weapons in here, but my sister thinks that's really weird. It's okay, you can love it. Need something sharp and pointy? You've come to the right place. Okay. Elenore and... Okay, there's a magic knife. Okie dokie. I'll give you a wind sword. You can have one, and I am going to have magic knife. Also enhance my water abilities. Just don't tell anyone where you bought that stuff. If you get into trouble with it, you hear. Okay. Okay, so practice Repelia. You're gonna get yourself a windson instead. I said wind sword for goodness sakes. Why do I think that was a good idea? Strength up by 1 and magic up by 3. Okay, we'll have that. Shield. Headwear. Trinket. None of the above. None of the above. I wonder if there's a hotel where we can sleep for the night. That'd be very good. Shield shop. Shelter go. I always wonder what people use all their weapons and armor sold. So I always wonder what people use all the weapons and armor sold here for. Fighting just seems so barbaric. If this world really, is this world really that dangerous? Certainly not our little Candela. Certainly not for those places. Are you the guy? These clothes you're wearing look filthy. Please, for our sakes, freshen up. Hey, have you got something against me? Have you got something against my clothing? What is 105? Both of those? But we've only got 161. Don't need to farm more. Or find more coins. It doesn't really say about, but then again, it does have flame resistance and burn resistance. Jacket. Thick padded jacket, a bit bulky but comfortable. Ervay only. Active wear. be ideal to buy one of each and see which slot these fit in, because it doesn't look like it would actually be clothing, but something that you wear over your clothing. That's all good. Okay, so what do you serve? Sometimes the details are what most important. Ah, okay. Accessories. Magnet, rain, bear, minor strength, plus minor luck, health charm, poison resistance 50%, charm bracelet, bring you good luck. Plus 7, yeah, luck is basically stats set determine the chances of unleashing even more damage than usual. Critical hits. Thick gloves, they make it easier to grip weapons too. Running shoes. Pretty bell, I've already given one to Elenore. Stylish hat. Plastic shield. Not good for agility though. Yeah. Need to fight many more enemies to be able to fully utilize the wear and tears of all these stuff. Only bought weapons so far. Now if his keyboard would respond, that would be better. Let's see. Oh, the inn. Okay. Can we sleep here? Hey, you want to play a game? What, pick a scissors? Let's go. If you feel lucky, you might be able to make some money. Yeah, let's do it. I'll just put 5 on. Let's play. Paper. Are you sure? Oh, for goodness sakes. If only I would put rock down, that'd be better. That boy in the corner house always gets sick. I hope he's okay. His sister's been grumpy lately. I don't think she likes taking care of him, but she doesn't really have a choice until he gets better. Neil Poir. Welcome. Yeah, I'll stay. Thank you. Room is room 4. Go ahead and upstairs, and you want to turn in for the night. Enjoy your stay. Thank you very much, ma'am. I shall try and do my best on that behalf. Room 4. This one over here? I can count, right? Yeah. Kinda empty, but at least we have our own beds. Indeed. Indeed we do. I guess guests can store their stuff here, but I don't plan on staying that long. Yeah, we can restore items here. This is our room. Write journals. Well, that'd be very good. Wait, we'll sleep and then write journals. So, even though I said I'm going to split this into 2 videos, I'm going to split this demo into 3 simply because of the, not only the length of the game itself, but also for the farming as well. That takes up a lot of time too. So this is where you'd be getting all your food and water from. It would be if I needed it, I suppose, but there's also the food that's always somehow there in the kitchen and dining room. The rest of the castle doesn't make any more sense in this place. The truth is, though, that I never really feel hungry or thirsty anyway, so don't worry about it. But you're alive, so how could you not need to eat and drink? I don't know, really, but this place breaks so many rules already that I figure one more is nothing to worry about. I can eat, but I don't have to. Have you really felt like you needed food since you got here? Now that you mention it, it's just no use to expect things to happen normally here. Don't worry about it and go to sleep. I suppose. This town seems kind of odd though. It's a town of, oh for goodness sake, stuff with the fake stuff. Is it always this dark and one is this snowing? It just feels weird. Also familiar somehow. Whenever something isn't real, it is bound by normalcy. Either. Oh, it isn't bound by normalcy. There are no real limits. Not even I know why it's dark and snowy. But I do know that I don't care. Go to sleep. You're getting on my nerves even more than usual. I'll try, I guess. Yeah, she's on our nerves as well. So thank you very much for watching, folks. And we shall see each other on the next time of the demo of Glass. Have a good day and take care of yourselves.